Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So currently we've moved on to section 5, where we are discussing sentences within sentences. So we had words, we put those words in sentences, then we studied the main parts of a sentence, the mubtada, khabar, the fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul bihi thanin, hal. And we said that those can be broken, any of those main slots can be broken down into what? Into a phrase. Then we said that the mubtada and certain other words can become a pronoun. Now we are making those slots into sentences. Correct? Anybody following me? Okay. So again we have here jumla ismiya, we have mubtada khabar, mubtada muakhar, khabar muqaddam. Then we have jumla fa'liya, fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul bihi thani, maf'ul fi, hal, and the muta'alliq. This is the verb. These are all nouns. Wherever you have a noun, it can be replaced by an unrestricted phrase. And where you have a restricted phrase, can come in maf'ul fi, the muta'alliq, or the khabar muqaddam slots. I'll be saying here now, we can have the maf'ul bihi, the maf'ul bihi thanin, the hal, and the khabar as a sentence. Are you following? Yeah. Okay. We're going to start the khabar as jumla fa'liya. Allahu rafa'a as-samaa'a. Allahu rafa'a as-samaa'. How do we translate this? Okay, let's look at it first. Let's do the structure first. Is it jumla ismiya or jumla fa'liya? Why? Because it starts with an ism. So Allah, lafzul jalala, becomes what? 1 minute. It becomes what? The inks are not working. The inks are playing around a bit. So sorry for the color. So everything will be in red today for some reason. So mubtada, and the rafa as-sama becomes what? Khabar. Is the khabar one word as a sentence? Is the sentence jumla ismiya or jumla fa'liya? Jumla fa'liya. So what's this going to become? Fa'il. Fa'il. What's the fa'il? Could you see a marfu after it? So it has to be mustatir. Remember, right? You cannot make the word before the fa'il. That's the rule in Arabic. We can't say the word Allah is the fa'il. The zamir huwa, which refers to the mubtada, is the fa'il, not the word Allah itself. That's the way the Arabic works, grammar works. This is not the fa'il, this is the mubtada. Yes? The fa'il is what? The huwa zamir mustatir in rafa'a. And the sama'a becomes what? The maf'ulun bihi. Does that make sense? You understand? Yes? Now how do I translate this? I translate this as what? I say Allah is mubtada. Mubtada is khabar. Allah is, He raised the sky. Do you agree with me? It doesn't sound like English, does it? What sounds wrong in here? Yes, it is jumla ismiya. But basically, when you have a jumla ismiya, the sentence is the khabar is a jumla fa'liya. You don't do a jumla ismiya translation. You take off the is, and you also take off the pronoun which refers to the mubtada, basically he. And you just say what? Allah raised the sky. You don't say Allah is, He raised the sky. This would makes sense. Just try to keep reading up. So if you have Allahu khalaqa as-samaa wal ard, when you Turkey, what you have to do? At the top, in blue ink, because these are the main parts of the sentence, you will label the main parts. That's the main part. That's the main part. You following? Okay. Then you go down. You see the khabar is the sentence, isn't it? So you work your way up. You start from a lower point and you work your way up. What's the biggest part of the sentence of the khabar? It's a fa'il, fa'il, and maf'ul bihi. So you label that first here. Then on top of that, you break down any additional parts. As-sama'a wal ard becomes what? Ma'tuf alayhim, ma'tuf becomes maf'ul bihi. So from here, you put the biggest parts on the top, and then you make your way up. You make the fa'il, fa'il, maf'ul bihi, and then you make ma'tuf alayhi, harfat, ma'tuf, any phrases on top of it. So it's like a sandwich basically. You have to sandwich it. That's a good way of thinking of it. So the sentences are the sandwich, are the bread. You put it at the top and the bottom. Correct? And then in between you put the sentence, and then you put all the phrases, the lettuce and the cheese. Correct? Yes? Turkey sandwich. I'm getting hungry now, yeah? So you want to do a Turkib sandwich. You got it? Think about sandwich. So the sentence comes at the top, and the sentence comes at the bottom. The main sentence goes at the top, and the bottom sentence goes at the bottom. The sub-sentences. The sentences within the sentence come at the bottom. Do you understand? And then you wrap it all up into a nice burger. Okay? Yes? So a few rules. Can I say this? Ana, let's say for example, I say Zaydun Mubtada Fatima Maridatun. Can I say that? Why not? Zayd Mubtada, Fatima Marida the khabar. Zayd, Fatima is sick. No, Zayd Mubtada, that's the khabar. Does that make sense? You can't just have anything as a mubtada and a khabar. You have to have a link. The mubtada and khabar must link. How do they link? By having a pronoun within the mubtada and the khabar, which within the khabar. For example, you have to have a pronoun in here, the huwa, which is zamir mustatir, which refers to the mubtada. You can't put anywhere the mubtada and the khabar and say, oh, it's a sentence. The khabar has to have a link to the mubtada. So you always have to look. There must be a pronoun in the khabar as a sentence which refers to the mubtada. You got it? Okay? Okay? And in short, what do? You remove the is, you remove the, and you translate it as a jumla fi'liya. So even though tarkibu is a jumla ismiya, how do you translate it as a jumla fi'liya? Okay? And this also applies to inna, kan, not only to mubtada khabar, but ism of inna. The khabar of inna can be a sentence. The khabar of kana can be a sentence. So inna Allah yaghfiru dhunub. So inna harfu mushabbahun bil fa'il. Allah is a lafz jalala is a ism, and the whole khabar of inna is a sentence. And you have fa'il fa'il and maf'ul bihi. Are you following? Do you understand? Do you have any questions? Yes, so we do exercise inshallah. Okay, subhanallah wa bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.